Hello and welcome back to Pocono. We are here in the trucks this time on Pocono Week. They're racing Pocono in real life, so we're racing it on iRacing and all the NASCAR stuff. We are the number 4 truck here this evening at a 3.3K in strength of field department. You can see here we've got a nice full 24 truck field as we're heading up for qualifying. And I'm not quite feeling as good about my Q pace and such. I feel like the truck is a little bit tight for my liking. However, I noticed that it seemed like I was getting on the right rear. So I don't really want to loosen up the truck if, as the run goes on, it's going to get looser. And it could be I'm just overdriving as well. That wouldn't be the first time, so we'll see what we can do. Now I guess I could have loosened the Q setup, because you don't really need to worry about how it's going to be long run in this case. But we're already on track running toward the line to start our hot lap, so much for that.
Green. Okay.
I don't know, it's I don't know if there was going to be much I could do anyway to loosen it up, because these setups are so trimmed out to begin with. Yeah, no, that was terrible. I'm going to give myself a 2x. I can't get this thing to turn, man.
You've got wheel damage.
I don't know. I'm going to have to get back into the pits and try again. And we'll just have to worry about actually putting a lap in. I just can't get it to turn. I think I just need to let it roll a little longer. Maybe I need to take a wider entry into one. But obviously that was no good.
The leader's just done a 54.11.
I even felt like I went a little bit easier, waited on throttle a little bit longer through turn 1, and still ended up pushing out to the wall, so we'll try again here. Easy through the tunnel turn on the out lap, no reason to wear the tires all crazy like for a lap that's not going to matter. Give ourselves a nice run to the line. I don't know if that was the right way to go about that, but should be good enough. See what we can do. Let's try to not overdrive it this time. Oh my god, push is so bad. That was terrible again, but at least we didn't hit the wall this time. At least gotta put somewhat decent of a lap in. Probably underdrove 2 there because I expected it to feel tight again. And tight in 3. Turn, please. Yeah, this lap is gonna be terrible, but that's what we got. 54.5. Yeah, that's gross.
It's over.
4/10 off of the leader. Just not able to figure this thing out. Hopefully we'll be better with the race setup. We'll make sure we get that all ready. Here it is. I chose the looser setup, so hopefully it won't be as tight. And like I said, it was kind of looking like it was getting on the right rear. So hopefully that's what we're going to get. 107 track temp. Maybe it's a deal where I'm expecting more grip because I'm more used to colder temps. And we got 107 out here. I don't know. But we're going to be starting pretty much in the middle of the pack. At least it'll be exciting. I hope it's exciting like our league race in Xfinity cars in Gavin's
That's good.
league that we
Session
just did.
P10.
That type of exciting rather than the Cup Series race I did at Pocono and the official racing. I hope it's not like that kind of exciting because that was not very fun. But we'll see what happens. I know trucks could get a little weird sometimes. We're just going to try to survive it for 50 laps here.
Okay, Colton.
See
Pretty
what
confident
the
here. A decent finish will be around
fuel
P7.
situation will be. 31.5.
The
Okay,
estimated
only
strength
2
of
sets of
field is
tires. Gonna have to be
3,000,
smart with
343.
how we use those. Is it always 2 sets of tires and
Keep it
C
clean.
open?
DNF today
That seems
would
like
hurt our points a lot.
not very many. I'm all for it though. I like the strategy that comes out of limited tire sets. Used to be on iRacing, they just gave you unlimited, and so pretty much anytime there was a caution, everybody came in and got tires. But now you gotta think a little bit whether you're gonna use that precious set, because you're gonna run out, just like real life. Especially if you're a smaller team, you can't really be doing a lap on tires and be like, "Yep, throw those old ones away. Don't need them." That's expensive rubber right there. We're
5
going to be
cars
on
left to
the
grid.
outside line to start. I think I would prefer to be on the inside just to better avoid anything if people start getting sideways in front of us. But we'll make the most of what we've got here.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
2 cars / trucks waiting to grid. We've only got 17 seconds, so we will get rolling here soon. It is a Saturday
You
night
have 2 additional sets of tires
here for
during
some
this
truck
race.
racing.
Have a good race. Waiting on the final
Just
car to
watched
grid.
the Xfinity race earlier today. Won by Connor Zillich. That was pretty cool. Dale Jr. as the crew
What was the
chief.
strength of fuel? 3.3.
Got him. I was going to answer him if no one else did. That was pretty neat.
Should be a good, clean race.
And then I watched the ARCA race at Elko. That's a track we don't have on iRacing.
1 to go. Next
There in
car
Minnesota.
Line up on the outside.
Okay,
Pit road
rolling
is
starts.
closed right now.
Car number 2 in the outside column.
Wonder if one day we'll get that one since it's on the ARCA schedule. I really wonder if it'll be on the NASCAR 25 console game coming out produced by iRacing, because
Shit.
they've kind of been saying like, oh well, if it's in NASCAR, it's in NASCAR 25. And I'm just a little skeptical because
Last race, you get time for shit, you still won't make any laps.
Elko's not on iRacing. So is it going to be in that game? I don't know. Guess we'll find out whenever the games comes out in like October or whatever they said. I'll be giving that game a look when it comes out. I've said it before, but not sure exactly how. Maybe do some online races, because they have confirmed there will be online races and such for NASCAR 25. Maybe a career mode thing. We'll see how that feels. Might be a little weird because I'm all by myself with a bunch of computers. A little bit different than having a bunch of real people to race against. But right now, we're worried about iRacing, not NASCAR 25, because we're about to go green here at Pocono.
Okay,
Car
Colton,
is
stay
off.
calm. Focus.
We're all going to be going on
Green
green.
flag.
Alright, how many wide will these guys be
Still
into
there,
turn
inside.
1? Right now, 2 by 2.
Inside. Still there,
We're going
inside.
to ease into the corner.
Clear inside. Car inside.
Outside lane not
Still
really
there,
doing so
on your
well.
line. Still there at the bottom.
Just trying to give
Clear
lots of room
inside.
around us early on. Everything looking okay up to this point. Final turn, though, is going to be a test.
Car inside.
Start's okay. Let's get stuck in.
Kind of took a wider entry there, just because I'm trying to be careful. Got a guy to our inside. We are gonna
Clear inside.
just kind of cut under him maybe and let him go. We're not trying to do anything too crazy right now. Don't need to be side by side. Just gonna draft him.
P11.
Ooh, some rotation down low. That was interesting. Did not feel that at all during practice.
You got it, friend.
Sure that we're seeing what's happening up ahead, not missing our marks. You know what? I bet it was a little bit harder to turn into the tunnel turn last time because we got some dirty air in front of us. I bet that played a big part. And why that felt the way it did.
Okay, Colton. The next car is King. Car number 6.
Oh my goodness, everybody decided they did not want to stay within the track limits.
Just
The 6 bounced off the wall so hard that it put him inside of 3 wide, and I don't even know if he wanted to be down there.
Car inside.
Oh, cut himself across my nose.
Stay high. Stay high. There's a car on the left.
Guess we're gonna take this 3rd lane through turn 1. Gonna work just fine.
Yeah, inside.
Bumps don't bother this truck as much as it did the Xfinity car.
The next car is Silent. Car number 12. And their rating
Those
is
guys hit pretty hard. I have to wonder if that's gonna affect their aerodynamics. That's very, very important here at Pocono with these long straightaways. So I'm not gonna be trying to do any of that myself. Definitely want to try to keep into the draft of these guys.
You're in the top 10.
Gonna give us a lot of speed. Right now in the top 10, I'm happy with that.
22. It'll close on lap 28.
Just gotta be smart about when we're racing side by side and all that. We decided to stay in the draft with the 6 earlier. I wonder if he'll repay the favor and be patient with us, or if he's just gonna try to pass right away. I'm sure he already forgot about that, to be honest, but it is what it is. I'm just not feeling right, man. The handling of this truck, maybe I got so used to Xfinity at Pocono. Those guys ahead of us are driving away, though. I feel like we're pretty solid turn 1, but I lose these guys in the other corners. Not too bad in turn 2 that time. More wall hits up ahead. Interesting to see if any guys fall off or move forward as this thing goes along. Six is faster than us, so I kind of wouldn't blame him if he tries to get around us right now, because I'm just stinking. I don't feel fast at all. He does stay in our draft, though. Appreciate him for that. Starting to feel like I'm getting a little more rotation. Maybe it's getting on that right rear. Maybe this thing will come alive for us as the run goes on, and that's why we're feeling a little bit slower at the moment. Feels like we get so bogged down in these corners, but I messed around in practice with shifting and all that. Not really a thing, doesn't seem like. So not going to be doing that like we did in Xfinity. Getting tight here. Six is consistently getting runs on us. I'm just going to have to let him go if he goes for a move. No one really getting away from each other. Everyone's just kind of a couple tenths in front and in behind. Maybe a little bit of a gap in front of the 12 truck in front of us. Pretty surprised at how this race is looking so far. Ugh, missed the bottom there. Pretty bad. Tunnel turn. That 9 making a pass on the outside. Now he's going around us with a lot of momentum.
Still inside.
Maybe we should be running higher up the track. But we're going to let him go. He's looking so fast. Not going to do a crossover or anything like that. We're going to bump draft him. Or just draft him, you know. You know what I mean. Make sure we see the corner coming up. That truck looks a lot looser than ours. I'm still wishing my truck was a little bit looser, maybe.
Okay, Colton, the next car is NAC, car number 9, and their rating is 4.4. B11.
So we're through 9. Another pass attempt going on ahead. A bit of a higher line in 1. See how that feels for us. Nothing really going on here. We're losing a little bit of time because we're not as close in the draft. It pretty much was the same overall.
Rating is 3.4.
6 coming up on us now.
Outside.
Oh my goodness, I did not expect him to get to our outside.
Keep low.
Make sure I react to that properly. Guess I just underdrove it.
Go low.
Not going to be able to
Still there.
get back in line.
Clear outside. Outside. Keep low.
I guess you don't want to be stuck on the inside because those guys are flying by me.
Outside is clear.
I feel like I'm stinking it up out here. I'm missing something, clearly.
Caution. Yellow
Damn it,
flag.
caution.
They want you in single file. Pit road is
Hmm.
closed.
To us is sample car number 11, and their rating
Did you
is
really just pull over
3.7.
and stop there at 22?
Pace car
Sure
is
looked
out.
like it.
Line up single file
Guess
behind
he
car
did.
number
Guess he wanted a
11.
caution.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Apparently a guy, after spinning or something, decided to pull out on track to bring out the yellow. That's cool of him.
Pace car speed is 74 miles per hour.
He just
Race
stopped on
cars in,
track.
turn 1.
I don't know if he left, but he followed me out of the short chute and clipped the wall, and I seen him pull over, and it looked like he stopped. That's like the 9th time I raced manipulation this week.
Well, that's no good. And speaking of no good, we're no good. I'm falling back. I feel like I'm on the right front real bad. After I thought I was going to be loose. So we're going to do some pit adjustments here, I think. I'm going to loosen this truck up. We need entry and exit. So left rear spring.
Caution, pit's closed.
2 clicks here. 2 clicks here. Looking at my cheat sheet, we're going to do that. I'm going to react to what other guys
That's
do.
what he did. They need to give those people like a month off.
Full course yellow, pits are
automatically.
open.
Tire-wise. Actually, you know what? We're just not going to take tires. No tires. Too early, I think. Put a bunch of fuel in it.
There was a guy the other night that kept bringing out the late yellows, so it's very
The leader,
frustrating.
Schmidt, is pitting.
Run into these
Watch
guys
your
on
speed limit in
entry.
pits. Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour. We'll need to stop again.
Pit box in 10,
Hey, Schmidt, you love me, right?
5,
I'm gonna ship you.
3, 2,
That's what I thought I was gonna
Right here.
get. That is love.
Front right, 86%.
Okay.
Left front.
87, 88. We're pretty even. But we'll get it on the right rear some more. We're not taking tires, so we're going to wait. Looks like most other guys are taking tires. There's no reason for me to be in front of the field going real slow.
You always seem to have my number, so.
So we got to get creative here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Let most of the field get by, so we don't just get run over on our old
I said I would try
tires.
something to beat you. You always got my number.
They want you in single file.
We cannot make it to the end.
Well, it's usually a tire lottery for these races now. Goes good until you get one yellow and then it's mayhem.
We had a good run to start it, but at this rate, we're going to want both sets of tires
Well, I'm
still.
hoping it goes green, but could be wrong.
Lots of guys sound like they did take tires.
You're funny.
I'm happy with this decision. I think with only 2 sets and this many laps to go on a big track like this, that's a lot of miles. So we might fall back a little bit, but that's okay.
Jetstar 23, car.
We'll find out how the
Yeah,
handling of
they're
this
yellow
truck's
and
feeling
it
after the
involves a
adjustments.
handful of cars that did not just take tires.
See if we can't be a little bit more competitive by the end of this thing, whether it's with some pit adjustments or whether it's with...
I mean, I
Tire
know how to
strategy.
drive, so if people
Because the
want
way
to
it was
drive,
going, I
I'll
was just
be fine.
falling back
Pits are open.
and feeling not fast.
I think me and Bailey can hold
Follow
our
around
own
the
over
green,
here.
19.
Line up on the inside.
line. Okay,
Jetstar
Dalton, get
19,
ready.
car.
Race will resume at the end of this lap.
I don't think there's really any point to topping off again. I don't think there's any way we make it on fuel. We're like 6 laps short, but it's
Race car is in, turn 1.
on a 2+ mile track, so that's a little bit too much to have to save, I think.
I just wish you would email support and capitalize your last name for once.
Hey, I've been getting that from lots of people for a long time.
You want to be different.
I want to do all cap locks.
Talking about that guy's lowercase last name. I've seen the all caps lock names before too, where they're screaming their name out. Be interesting to know if any of the other guys around us did not take tires, or if there's any guys in the field up in front of us that did not take tires. I think the 1 was in the lead, so the 8, 5, and 24 might be on old tires up there, and didn't just go to the back like we did. It'll be interesting. We're not going to be too competitive this run, I don't think, but we're going to hang in there and hope we get a caution.
Okay,
Those car is off.
Caution or
Do
two.
your job.
Green,
Green, green,
we're
green.
racing.
And that guy's peeling off. Pass him on the right, so that won't be a penalty or anything.
Car in front is
Still there.
Willits, car number 20, B license. Their rating
These guys
is
off
2.3.
pace.
Clear up top. Outside.
Very carefully watching
Still there,
ahead.
hold your line.
These restarts can get ugly.
Still there, hold your line.
But we've been doing good so far. Seems like a decent
Clear
group.
outside if you want to.
20's racing like a madman for last, so give him plenty of space.
The next car is Aquilibre, car number
Car
17,
outside.
and their rating is 2.6.
Outside is clear.
Just being patient here. We're not trying to do anything. This guy's racing hard though. He's getting loose out of the corner. A little bit of bump draft from 16. Kind of like how the truck's feeling right now. I mean, I feel like we're going a little bit slower probably, but it feels like we got some more turn. We should. Made a couple clicks. This 20 is all over the place. It's covering the whole width of the track and the tunnel turn. It's a little bit scary. Ooh, I thought he was getting a wall for a second. He's breaking the draft back here instead of just working together with us as the field drives away.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
Why does it feel like I have like aero damage or something? I'm so slow on these straights. It's kind of crazy.
No
I
damage.
don't have anything, do we? Like, it's kind of... I guess the draft is just that strong. Plus, I gotta figure that they're getting good runs out of the corner with their better tires.
B19.
My bad.
Still pretty bunched up there. Lots of too wide heading into the tunnel turn. So I still feel like there's a good chance we get a yellow for too long. Feel like I can take the tunnel turn much faster now. I'm also out of the dirty air though, so that probably contributes. Stinks we lost the draft, but I don't think there was much of a chance we were ever going to do that on old tires.
Inside.
Is that grip taking the 19 around us? We're going to back off for him here so he can take turn 2 properly.
Clear inside.
Does not still. We'll get through there okay anyway. I'm sure he might not have expected me to do that. Big push by the 16.
P20. Alright, Colton, the next car is Williams, car number 19, and their rating is 2.5.
He's sticking with me. I totally understood if he... I would understand if he wanted to go around. Oh, we got something happening up there, but not yellow. Not a yellow. That's how you say that in proper English.
Nice save, black truck, whoever that was.
No, no nice saves. We need the yellow.
Brother, what are you doing?
Yellow?
You done knocked me off into the turn
I'm a
3
Rio?
times, and then you done come
Oh.
up on me.
That guy's looking for a yellow. Looking sideways.
Right.
We're doing crazy moves.
My bad, 19.
The car ahead is
Goes
sketchy.
off pace. Gotta be careful getting around him.
B license.
Well, his tires are gonna be really hot, so that's probably why he's off pace right now.
Slow.
After his slide.
Clear outside.
He's going into the pits. He might be going ahead and taking some tires.
B19.
Still holding out for that yellow. They're doing weird stuff up there. That's a very far to the inside truck heading into the tunnel turn. Maybe this will end up being the one truck race I wish wasn't a mess. Or wish was a mess. What am I saying?
Whoop.
Whatever happened to that guy? He sped on pit road. He went in there a million miles an hour.
You got wheel damage because somebody can't hold the...
Thank you.
This team's still sticking with us. We're able to take the corners pretty well compared to him, but once he's able to get the run out of the corners and such, gets our draft.
19, and their rating is 2.5.
He really catches back up.
Pocono is now open. Should be coming out into clear air. Should come out into position 22. B18.
What is the strategy here? Ooh, what is the strategy here on hitting? I guess we go out long, right?
Nice move too, you freaked me out.
Oh man.
As we're looking to catch a caution. I am starting to get nervous. They're not wrecking. They're starting to spread out more and more, for the most part. Surely, once the laps start winding down, maybe the handling starts going away for some guys, we'll get a yellow, right? Surely?
Killed me tired.
That was 56. We're taking 3.
Just about halfway to the conclusion of this one. Will be lap 25 completed at the end of this lap. Kind of losing our draft buddy here.
Coming up on halfway here.
There it is. Wonder if maybe if we get green flag pit stops, that's when the yellow will happen.
Remaining on this tank. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
I'll get more rotation. I like it though. That will especially come in handy if we find ourselves in the pack again later. Because you need all the rotation you can get with all that dirty air. Pocono's looking nice, by the way. It's one of the more recently updated tracks. It's got the 3D catch fencing and such. Draft Buddy's back. He says, to heck with you, though. You suck.
Keep high.
Let him by.
Clear.
Go. Maybe he can help us be a little bit faster on these straightaways. Man, you can see how much more grip he has. He's able to go faster a lane higher up there and just grip it right through. I don't have that level of grip in my truck anymore. Of course, these guys are getting a little bit older on their tires at this point. Still much better than mine, though. I continue to feel more and more nervous that we're not going to get another yellow.
The gap to Smalling ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Tyler, you blinked as soon as I went to bump your back bumper.
Low car up high.
I didn't mean to slide up in the...
Go high.
That was the biggest top crush I've ever gotten at a knife.
Come on, man.
Well, you disappeared.
That's not a yellow.
And your rear end was inside my front end.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Williams, car
No,
number
did
19, and their rating is 2.5. Chapman ahead is pitting.
I mean, I was
We're having some bad luck here because
I don't know why.
they wrecked, but it wasn't a yellow.
P15.
I didn't know you hit. You didn't tell anybody you hit. And I was just trying to pass and I slid up just a little bit.
I was about to say it right when you hit me.
16 had a little bit of trouble getting past the slow guy. Looked like he went to go low and then kind of really hit the brakes getting around him. I just went up by the wall.
16th place is reeling you in.
Worked
The
out
gap's
for
now
us.
1.74.
Didn't really even have to slow down.
You've got half your fuel left.
Still about 16 laps. Essentially, we need to get this caution in 16 laps. Gonna have 20 to go. Starting to question whether we might have been able to make it at this point. because we have saved some fuel, but I still don't think we could have. About 5 or 6 laps short. The guy's pitting.
Williams,
Still on our original set of tires.
14th.
Trust the process.
Are we 3 wide or
Car in front
something?
of us is now Richard, car number 18, and their
I
rating
broke
is
it.
2.6.
Got no choice but to at this point.
I was wicked deep.
Please, wreck. At this point, I'll say it. Don't like cheering for wrecks, but we need it if we want to be part of this race. $16 catching back up to us.
You get so used to the next gen braking area.
Struck tight there. Into the wall. That was no good.
The gap behind is now 0.54.
Kept expecting it to grip up, but it kept just 4 tires sliding. I wonder what our tires are at this point. Probably very, very bad.
The driver in front of us is a lap behind.
I feel like at this point, I don't know. Guys will be potentially taking their second set of tires when they pit here, and we'll be out of tires. It's like managed to hit the wall again, 2 laps in a row now. And a really weird race for us. I don't think it's going to go very well, though, to be honest with you. It's not looking good at the moment. "12 more laps to try to make this happen."
The car in front is pitting.
One guy's pitting. Oh my gosh, the truck is so tight in 3.
Place.
We still could be in a really solid situation if we get a yellow. But if we don't, we are just absolutely screwed. We're going to be last place.
The car in front is pitting.
Finally had a better turn 3 that time.
You've just done a 57.39.
Truck's kind of evening out for us. We're getting green right now on our laps. Eventually we're going to start seeing those guys with tires catching up to us.
Matty,
The car in front is pitting.
because of how far back we are.
Car
Here's the
inside.
16.
You're in the top 10.
Don't at all blame him for that.
Still there, inside. Clear.
Alright, Colton, lap time's pretty consistent.
Need him to not spin out in front of us, though. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit me. I mean that.
The leader's
Schmidt
pitting now.
is pitting.
Read my mind.
Sample, car number 11 is now leading.
Nine more laps
Joining in front.
till the dream is dead.
V8. The next car is Smalley, car number 16, and their rating is...
Oh, I'm worried. I can't believe how clean this race has been.
The leader, Sample, is pitting.
Did you take two, Zach? Yeah, straight for me.
The leader's pitting now.
We do have to pit. That might be what we have to do, is just take two tires.
You're in fourth
Try
position.
to salvage something. Just do like a splash and go.
Go away, Schmidt. Go away.
Which fuel do we need?
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
That was the wrong button.
We'll need to add 5.2 gallons.
How much did that say? Let me check that again in a second.
We estimate we're going to need to add 5.2 gallons. The gap in front is now 0.8.
Can't understand his Australian accent. What did that say, like 5.2 or is that 1.2?
Looks like we'll need to add 5.2 gallons.
There's no way 1.2, right?
The next car's the leader.
There's no way.
Fastest lap for Schmidt, 54.61.
Could have called it out, man.
Can't make it. Maybe I should have been saving, but that can't be right. That's saying 1.2.
We think we'll need to add 5.2 gallons.
I don't know, man.
The gap to Smalley ahead is now 0.
That can't be accurate, so we're gonna go by the iRacing calculator that actually knows. Which we have 6 laps left.
The leader's pitting now. The car behind you.
Got 11 laps to go, 6 laps of fuel. At least we'll lead a lap.
New fastest lap for Schmidt, 54.52.
Guess that's something. Still could work out if we get a yellow. And everybody pits.
Bob is getting closer.
I don't think we're getting a yellow at this point, though. We made it all the way through green flag cycle. Guy behind is
Laps of fuel.
current
10 laps to
real
go.
leader.
Okay, Colton, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
We won't even be in the lead if we do get a yellow at this point. Hopefully he catches us in a spot where it's easy to let him go.
Car inside. Stay high. Clear.
He's using that rumble strip to get his truck rotated. That's interesting.
Chuck, you ain't with Elliott Sadler anymore?
P2, you've got about 3 laps
Four
of fuel
more
left.
laps.
You've just done a 57.42. The gap to
Okay, good talk.
ahead is increasing. It's now
Talking to me,
0.78.
Brenton?
Yeah, I said you ain't with Elliott Sadler anymore?
No, I've been gone from them for 6 months. Longer than that, maybe?
Still talking to anybody over there?
What was that, Brenton?
Okay, got the one coming up on us
Do you
now.
still
I'm gonna
talk
go
to
to the
anybody
outside,
over
let him through.
Schmidt is gaining
Car
on you. The
inside.
gap's now 0.16.
Clear inside.
They tried getting me back, but I said no.
Might have actually been faster taking that high line.
Ain't old Bob there an alt account?
P3, only 2 laps of fuel left. That lap time was 57.45. That's good consistency.
Do I an all count?
Old Bob Sandler.
I have no idea if he does.
We're so done.
The gap in front is now 1.50.
Running out of time, man.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Schmidt, car number 1, and their rating
No,
is
neither those
6.7.
are car.
We might have to pit this next lap because we're barely into 2. So I think we probably have to pit this next lap. That stinks.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, we tried.
Fuel for this
We'll
lap.
take right sides and
This lap was at
splash fuel.
57.46.
Just ended up a unicorn of a clean truck race.
Willers is closing the gap. It's now 1.34.
Pitting in this lap, pitting in this lap. Sure they know with plenty of time ahead. It's not gonna be slow on this bottom side.
Car outside. Clear high.
Watch your speed.
Well,
Fuel you to the end of the
Dream
race.
is dead.
Okay, Colton, should be coming out into clear air. We expect to exit the pits in position 22.
Pit box in. 10,
We're gonna finish last anyway, so take 4.
5,
In case we get a yellow immediately and aren't a lap down.
2, 1. Right here.
37, 34. Hey, we got on the right rear though with those adjustments.
78%.
You can take it.
Move it, move it. You only have 1 tire depth remaining.
Sure he gets by us safely. Okay.
Car number 16, and their rating is 2.9.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear.
Alright, well, looks like we are 19th.
Alright, Colton, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Things could still work out okay if we get a yellow, but we're not going to get a yellow. If we didn't get a yellow yet, it's not happening. Everyone's so spread apart right now.
Car ahead is not the cleanest racer. Johnson, car number 24, B license, and their rating is 2.1. Looking out to Woolens.
Maybe if the one wrecks into the 15 trying to pass him for the lead or something, maybe that's our chance.
You're reeling Johnson in the gaps now.
Well, this strategy went all cattywampus. Did not work at all. Took our one set of tires all the way to lap 45. Could have worked out if the yellows came out, but they did not. This was not. This was very much not the Cup Series race.
We're setting the pace.
Fastest truck on track. I guess that shouldn't be surprising.
Schmidt, car number 1, is leading the race.
One gets by the 15, or they're side by side maybe.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Might be able to catch this 24 in the next 3 laps.
Okay, Colton, you're reeling 17th place.
Salvage just a little bit more from this race. He's breaking the draft. He wants that 17th. No, I want that 17th. I'm coming for you.
2 more. Let's go. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
You can take it in one,
Outside is
Tyler.
clear.
I get by him, so that's one more spot gained back.
60, and their rating is 2.9.
Thank you. Yeah, 2 tires didn't work.
2 tires is what we're gonna do if the caution does come out, I guess. Unless nobody pits, I guess, because they don't have tires.
Quickest right now. That lap was at 55.00. The gap to 18th. Behind is increasing. It's now 1.95.
Nothing really worked out the way we needed it to. I think that 16's too far away for us to catch him with only 1 lap
You've got about
left.
2 laps of fuel
It is
left.
now 3.8 seconds.
We are coming to the white flag. Pretty disastrous race for us. It was all with my failure strategy.
White flag. 1 more to go. You've got 1 gallon
Great.
left.
Good one, Schmidt.
Good win, Brandon.
Good run, Nick. That was fun. That was fun.
Good race, good win. Free. Much better race than last one.
Just you guys wait when I use this extra set of tires I
You have
saved.
about 1 lap of fuel left.
That was fun. That was awesome, man. Really good race, too.
Good race, guys. Good win.
Good win, Brandon.
Thanks. Cheers.
Half a gallon remaining.
fun times. I had fun racing in the top 10
B17.
there
That's
for
the
a
end of the
while.
race. Never mind.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
A race could win. It just did not work out for us there. I liked the adjustments I made. I wasn't really trying to drive smart there, so we got on the right front, but given that we were still on the right front, we did want that extra rotation. And just it wasn't our day, wasn't working out for us, and that'll happen sometimes. So incidents aren't going to take too long because clearly we didn't have too many. A couple of those instances, almost yellows, could have saved us, but everyone kept it heading the right direction, so it didn't count for us. Here we are, lap 8. That's just a wall hit. And then this is a restart. So what brought out the yellow then? Oh, right, there was a guy that pulled out on track. So we will zoom ahead until the yellow, which should be this lap. There it is. And then we will identify who that race manipulator is. Aha. So, must have been this 22. Here it is. Who just stops on the track.
That's the end of the session.
I'm sure he didn't think it was going to bring out a yellow. I don't know why he decided just to stop and give up. He must have just had to leave or something, but got to pull it into the pits. Maybe it was an emergency. We don't know the situation, I guess, but that was the caution, quote unquote. I guess I should have known there wasn't going to be another yellow, since the first yellow wasn't even a real yellow. Got some 3 wide on the restart, though. Not sure why we're seeing all this. There's the 17 not able to get it turned. That couldn't be a yellow. Man, that had to be so close. He was pretty sideways. Dang, man. Ooh, and then the guy on the inside of the 6 didn't really turn into the corner. That was a little weird. And then this must just be tires, right? Our tires that we had from the very beginning. Some more going on here. This is all just tire readings. This was like the cleanest truck race of all time, and I suffered because of it. Some wall hits, and then that was it. Why did the one clean Pocono racing officials have to be this time when I needed a yellow? Man, we would have been sailing into the sunset if I got that yellow at the right time, but instead we're sailing into the dump with our 17th place finish. And we're gonna take a hit with the numbers, but who cares? Who cares about all that? We'll take a look anyway. That'll be minus 74 I rating in this 33-43 strength of field. We got a 0, or we got a 2x in qualifying. 0x in the race, though. So basically, had a clean run. As we go through here and see the race results. I mean, we weren't even that fast to be anyway. Like, 54.6 was our fast time. Like, that's not very good compared to a lot of guys. Just, I didn't have it anyway, I don't think, this week, but once I got those adjustments in there, and if we had that extra set of tires, maybe it would have worked out, but not what happened. So, sorry little bit of a boring one, unfortunately, because the strategy didn't work out. But this is the ugly side of taking a risk on a strategy. Sometimes it hits and you feel like a genius, and other times, well. So that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.